Hi, I'm Melissa from SoGoSurvey. If you just made a sale, you're probably feeling pretty good. But remember, almost as important is after sales report, what comes next. So, what comes next? Let's take a look. It's no surprise that the average company focuses most of its efforts on closing sales. It makes sense. We're in business probably. It makes sense to make sure that you're engaging with your customers. And that usually starts with the marketing team, generating leads, bringing people through the funnel to the point where they're ready to buy, which then leads to, very often, sales representatives to come in, pitch the product, give a demo, whatever it is. Once that lead is received, maybe there's a demo or some other offer or some other incentive that they've seen along the way. Your customers have seen ads, and they're all coming into the sales team, who's hopefully making them an offer they can't refuse. However, what comes next is a big, big deal. What comes next is where most companies fall short, the after-sales support. So this means anything that's improving the customer's post-sale experience. This gives an opportunity for us to, we say here, reduce the friction that a customer faces, getting them oriented, getting them started and comfortable with your product or with your service. They know what to expect and who to ask if they need help. Lots of different objectives, like I've said here, also contributing to an increase in revenue, of course. We can see that if they have a good experience with one of your products or one of your services, you have upselling, cross-selling opportunities as well. And that's kind of a big deal because it's 5 to 25 times more expensive to acquire a new customer than to keep one you already have. Customer retention, of course, also benefits when customers feel that they're being supported when, whether it's a training issue or a support technical type question, whatever it is that you're doing to keep them happy generally increases retention as well. Of course, what do they say about it too? Not just what happens, but what do they do? 53% of customers post about a positive experience, 77% recommend the company to a friend. Much better than the alternative, of course, what happens with bad experiences. So if you're ready to get started with this, we've got a 3-step guide to help improve your after-sales support. One is start to look at your automated email campaign opportunities, whether it's filling out a form, thanking them for a purchase, anything that you can do to automate loops. Your improved workflows here reassures your customers that maybe a transaction's gone through successfully or they've been renewed or whatever it is that they, that confirmation, that sort of warm and fuzzy, maybe it's a little bit more technical than that, but that positive affirmation confirmation makes a big deal. There are plenty of ways to do this, of course, on SaaS programs as well. But you can definitely have calls to action in those as well too. So maybe it's just getting started with an incentive or getting started with an acknowledgement. Maybe it's use a coupon. There are tons and tons of opportunities along your customer journey to automate some email campaigns. Another big one here is offering training. This one's very close to my heart. We know that we give our customers awesome tools, but sometimes they might not be ready to get started or they might need a little bit of a tour. They could be switching from a different product or a different service, and they need to know what to expect and exactly how to get started. Remember, you might have given a demo to someone in this company or this organization, but the actual end user might be someone totally different. So making sure they have clear expectations of what to do. Remember, this doesn't have to be expensive. You don't need to literally be sitting next to somebody. You can do this online as well. It's very nice to have that as a live webinar option. You can always do videos and that kind of thing as well too, to provide support in, sort of asynchronous support perhaps at that person's most convenient time. And respond quickly is a huge one. We know that customer service, customer support is a huge deal. And we sort of have this stereotype of waiting on hold. It doesn't have to be that way. 75% of customers believe it takes too long to reach a live agent. Don't make that true. Make that yours the exception and help reform that perception. Customer satisfaction is also higher very often for live chat, exactly for that reason. People get access to someone on your team. They feel that they can get support in sort of real time. Now's probably a good time to start that if you haven't done that yet. So, service shouldn't be seen as a cost, just an opportunity. You're growing loyalty, you're growing satisfaction, you're improving retention, cross-selling, all of these kinds of things, even down to word of mouth and building loyalty with others through your brand ambassadors. So don't skimp on this. It's a great area for investment, brings you plenty of returns. If you want to read more about this, we've got a full blog, and we'd love to know what you think on any of our social media channels. Thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again soon. In the meantime, connect with us on social media at SoGoSurvey or visit our website, SoGoSurvey.com. See you next time.